What up, what up? Welcome back to Coach Unfiltered. I'm your host, Coach Mitch. My co-host, Real Deal Cavil, man. We want to appreciate you guys. We got 100 followers, dog. 100 followers, boy. We're blowing up, man. Remember, you can find us. Yes, sir.
I'll bring that bitch back. How about that?
Yeah. We appreciate you guys who took the time to go ahead and subscribe to us. Take the time to look at our videos. We can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Coach Unfiltered. We'll be on Instagram as well pretty soon, man. So, Kwame, man, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm just piggybacking on what you just said. Shout out to the fans and the people that are subscribing, man. Keep those numbers going, man. Keep subscribing. We'll try to continue to push this content out and have some and talk about some good stuff for you guys to want to watch and listen to. And hopefully we're enlightening people with our minds and with our verbiage and with the topics that we're talking about, and we're just gonna keep them coming. Other than that, man, big things. Of course, it's the summer, so I'm finna get active. Training, personal training. I got camps coming up. Last episode, I kind of promoted some of the camps that's coming up this summer. Texas Premier here in Austin and Camp LT. Just go to the websites and register, log in, go to YouTube, look at past camps, stuff like that. I'm also personally, my son is graduating this Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Big ups to that. I know Mitch
KJ
coming from on that. And man, he's watched KJ go from knee high to a butterfly.
Yeah.
And so it's big things, man, because I'm extremely proud of him. Over the years, just grinding and getting to this point. So stepping stone to another one. So proud of him. This will be my second one that I graduated high school. So for all the dads and the mothers and the parents out there that got people graduating, all levels, man, big ups, because I know it's a process and it's a journey. So to get to this point, it's big ups. I mean, hey, when he started, I didn't have all this. Now he graduated. Yeah, a little grayer, you know what I'm saying? A little bit wiser, my eyes, a little bit out of here. So, but it's good though, man. The fact that I'm proud of him and 2 more to go. So good stuff. Other than that, man, let's get to it. Something big happened a couple days ago as far as in the music world. We're about to get into that.
Yes, sir.
And there's other stuff going on that's out there. We probably chop it up with, but the main thing is just vibing with my bro here, man, and whoever else comes on in, we'll try to do that and keep it coming to you, man. This is something that we've always inspired to do. Now me and Mitch would be doing this without the cameras
all the time.
Years. So we just decided to put a camera in front of us and share some of the stuff we talk about and the type of lifestyle and stuff that we live and things like that and things that inspire us to be great and successful. So we want to share that to you guys. So it's big things, man, coming. Mitch got some stuff going on. I got stuff going on. So we just want to share with you guys and bless you with this content and get the feedback from you guys to help improve, because the biggest room in the house.
Room for improvement,
baby. So that's what we always trying to do, man. Trying to get better, man, all the time.
Yeah, we always, we've been talking shit together for about 15 years now.
Yeah, bro. Is this what we do?
So let's talk. Let's talk. I don't give a shit about the NBA playoffs now. My boys got swept.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't think I watched the quarter. I don't think I watched 5 minutes.
I don't have any sympathy for you.
They all hate.
Always winning, man. The Lakers are always winning. Listen, my dad is a Laker fan. Magic, all that stuff, man. And so it, indirectly, I'm a half Laker. You know what I mean? Because my dad kind of indoctrinated me into the Laker nation. However, as you grow up, you find your affinities to other teams and things of that nature. So I know you're not gonna like this. I know you hate this, but I actually I hollered at one of the biggest Spurs fans of all time. My brother from another mother, my other brother from another mother, Wayne McGarrett. We shared the football field together and did a lot of things. And I know that dude has been a Spurs fan since since David Robinson. Oh, George Gervin. I'm talking about the old Alamo Dome. Not the Alamo Dome. What did they used to play in the Alamo Dome? I can't remember. But I used to be a Spurs fan for a while.
Yeah.
So I asked Wayne, you know, I was looking at the games and I was watching earlier this year and I was watching the Spurs play and I just fell in love, you know, because we get all the Spurs games down here all the time. So I just fell in love with their brand of basketball and just watching Wemby, man. He's a talent. He's an alien. So I'm a follower, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan regardless. I love basketball. I love sports, but I'm a follow that team a little bit more. Keep my eyes open. And then probably hopefully Wayne let me go to a couple games or something. Maybe I get to see some stuff in person. But it's a big game tonight. Yeah. OKC is not bullshitting.
Yeah, they're gonna whoop their ass. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna whoop their ass. Because you know, OKC got their own Wemby too.
Yeah. Hey, so did you know that they don't like each other, Wemby and Chet?
They're the same person, so I can see that.
Right.
They love each other, hate each other.
So Wemby, so the way I look at it is Chet is the American version of Wemby.
Right.
In a sense. Right?
Big
tall guy that can handle rock, shoot, pass, and pretty much do everything. Well, I didn't know there was a sneaky little beef between them two. Right? I learned that recently. And apparently Wemby said this, and this is why I'm starting to become more of a Wemby fan. So he said, now you got to back it up now. You talk this mess. You can't just be out there. You got to back it up. And he's been backing it up all playoffs and all this year. But he said that, this is talking about Chet. He said that that a Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom until a Phantom pulls up.
Oh.
Man, really? And he said it with a French accent, so they made it work.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, man. See, I don't like that because he's French. You know what I'm saying? They always downplaying us, you know?
I said we at the end, you know what I'm saying? But so that makes tonight's game a little bit more interesting for me because I didn't know they were hated. Plus, San Antonio kind of had their way with them, but OKC didn't have one of their top players in Williams. Yeah. And ironically, they sat him out the last series versus the Lakers because they felt like they could beat the Lakers without him.
Was it Jalen Williams?
Yeah. And so they sat him down. They knew they could beat him.
Yeah, they beat our ass. They beat our ass good. It just looked like two different leagues when I watched those games, bro. It's like, you know, we could play a perfect game and they still, like, it was like they couldn't miss, you know. And then they got all that length on the court. They got 2 7-footers in their starting lineup, I believe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's hard to deal with, man. And so, and then LeBron, you know, he got AR-15, but there's no one else. First of all, it's a waste of space, dog.
Yeah. I just, you know, he's a major letdown.
Yeah.
Because, you know, even coming out of college, you know, Arizona, they just don't grow on trees, bro. 7-footers that can move, shoot, rebound. So it's like, it's highly disappointing that he didn't fulfill that. Because when you play, first of all, okay, he's got the king out there, okay? Yeah, if you cannot play good with arguably, you know, we can argue about this, the greatest player of all time, because I'm a Jordan fan, but arguably you can argue that.
I'm a Kobe guy. So.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, if they're up at they're all in the same fabric, right? Mm-hmm. They stand alone to me. Those three stand alone to me. Kobe, LeBron, and Mike. But if you can't win with them, bro, if you can't get to your optimal level with the greatest player, arguably ever, you're trash. You're trash. You're trash, bro. So, like, come on, DA. I need you more. I need more out of you than that. But shout out to your Lakers, though, because let me tell you something. I've been a LeBron fan too. Because arguably, no one has came into the league with as much pressure as him and lived up to the hype. And I remember we had this discussion when the Dream Team and the Redeem Team were comparing each other, and you made a comparison that made me say, "Yeah, I got to think about that a little bit more."
Yeah, man. I remember that. It was like what 2011, something like that.
Whatever. Olympics comes out every 4 years, I guess.
Whatever year, 2012 maybe.
Yeah, so we was having this heated discussion at the high school coaches convention, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about the Redeem Team versus the Dream Team. And Mitch was like, let me show you something. He was like, I want you to stand up. Then he got a chair and stood on top of the chair. Was like, this is how LeBron is looking down on Mike. And I was like,
Cat 6'9", man.
Tough. 267.
260. That time he probably like 270, 280.
Solid and young.
Yeah,
At that time he was solid and young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, nah, man. But one thing about LeBron, since we're talking about the Lakers a little bit, but I was a fan, and I've heard all the criticism. When you're that good, when you're that great, actually.
Yeah.
I don't limit him saying good. When you're that great, you're gonna take some criticism. Everybody ain't gonna like you. But however, this year and every year after this, he's showing you why he's got to be one of the greatest, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen nobody move at 41 like that. Now, hopefully, I don't nothing come out. I don't want to wish nothing upon him. But what in my eyes, what I'm seeing, bro, that's special. It's gonna be hard pressed to find another.
That's another thing you said you hope nothing comes out. That's another thing. Like, there hasn't been much like off the field, off the court controversy with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, from what we know, he's a model father, he's a model husband. You don't hear about him. At least I haven't heard about him with a bunch of scandals and things of that nature. And each of those other two guys of that three that you mentioned, they both had their bouts with controversy and things off the court. You know what I'm saying? To kind of mar and scar their name. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's kind of like the conversation we're gonna have a little bit later on. It's like people hate on folks just because they're great, bro. And I just don't understand it. I never have understood that. And you
gotta ask yourself a question. People if you've never been a hater, then you can't understand what they're feeling, how they look at things. I've never been a hater, so I don't know where it comes from, right? So I don't understand that. But what I can, the way I look at it is, even Superman had haters, right? And he's supposed to be one of the perfect people, you know what I'm saying? Or creators or beings that we've had, even though it was fictional and whatever the case, he had haters. So I think it's part of his hating is because he hadn't done anything for people to say, see, I told you. Outside of him commenting on things, which he's used his platform to, dive into being socially aware and people. I don't think people. I think there's a portion of people that don't want you to do everything. They want you to stay in lanes.
Well, yeah, because it depends on the message that you're pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they don't like that. People don't like that, and people want to hate on that. And and it's it is what it is. And you gotta if he's the guy, right? If he's way up here and he's the guy. That comes with it, bro. Like Mike Brown used to say this all the time, bro. And I never thought about it until I looked at it like this. When you're high up on the ladder, your ass is showing. So everybody get a chance to poke and prod and tell you what you ain't doing and what you should be doing, because you're the one everybody looking at. So if you're the guy that everybody's like measuring themselves after a while, after you start consistently good is great. People get tired of that. Nobody want to see it all the time, right? They don't like that. They want to see other winners. That's why it's parity in all these sports, because that drives more revenue if you got more people doing more things. And this guy's been dominant for quite some time, you know what I mean? So the fact that he's still dominant and running around at the age of 41, let me tell you something. Mitch, I don't know about you, but I touched 40.
Hey. You know about me. I ain't got no knees right now.
Bro, shout out to all you boys out there that's real active, hooping, still playing flag football, bro. I wish my knees will not allow me to do that. Okay.
Hey, when I stand up, it sounds like somebody sat on the bag of potato chips.
Hey,
It's just like a drive-by.
Hey, but see, here's the deal, though, Mitch. You got a reason, right?
Age. Yeah, age caused that reason.
Bro, like, I think I sped my shit up from playing football, bro. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nah, that shit hurt, bro. You stand up and you got to breathe every time you stand up and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ran for 1,000 yards in the season, bro. And you mean to tell me that when I stand up now, I got to breathe and shit every time?
Yeah. Well, nigga, hey, start getting lightheaded, trying to tie your shoe.
Bro, knees popping, my knees pop every time I stand up. Pop. Yeah. So nah, man, big up to him because I know it take a lot to be at that top tip. And you know, he did that on, you know, he spent a lot of money investing in his body. That's what you should be doing. And I think because he did that early on, matter of fact, I know because he took such serious stance on his body and what he put in his body and all that stuff, he is benefiting from that right now. 100%. So we get to see that. We get to see that how cold he is, you know what I'm saying, right now because he put in the work early. But
I don't think you're going to see, probably not in our lifetime, another person that's going to be able to perform at that high level for so long. What is he, 21 years, 22 years in the league now?
Yeah, well, he's the all-time leading scorer. He's like 5 and 6 rebound. So like it's gonna get to the point where he's gonna be like top 5 in all the major categories. So you know, longevity has a lot to do with that, but you got it ain't just playing long. You gotta play good, well, long though. You feel what I'm saying? People leave out. You can't just there's a lot of people that play for a long time, but they don't play well. He's playing well. This dude averaged like 28 in the playoffs.
Come on.
Get out of here, bro. Like at 41. So I don't know if he's gonna be a Laker next year though, bro.
I don't either. Which I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know what's gonna be the Lakers next year now because you know we got Mr. Glass, Luka. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see him, I think of freaking Samuel and.
They call me Mr. Glass.
They call me Mr. Glass.
You know. He can't stay healthy right now, man.
No, man, because he don't take care. Because he's on the opposite side of it. He don't take care of his body. If you look at him, he looks like a 30-year-old father out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? Body smooth. He got no knot.
He shrunk this year. I said he shrunk this year though. He got himself in tip-top shape.
He looks weak. He looks weak. He looks like he don't look like a professional athlete. Do he? He's like a golfer, maybe. He can't even say golf because some of them golfers been ripped up lately.
You see the guy who won it this
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he does not look like a professional athlete. He reminds me of, you remember, like Paul Pierce was a guy where I could not understand how Paul Pierce could hoop the way he hooped because he had probably the worst body ever.
Yeah, the best, worst built athlete of all time. Hey, shout out to PP, man. No hate, bro. You know what it is, bro.
Real hooper. Just he wouldn't, he just wouldn't pick him to be one of those dudes like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not taking him to be the spokesperson for Body by Jake.
No,
that's not what we're doing. He can't, but he is. He's a champion. He did his thing, even with his bad built ass. But we're going, and he played for that green team.
Yeah, hell, that's a whole. I don't even say their name, bro. So you got the Spurs, huh?
I went to Spurs tonight. It's gonna be tough though, because everybody's picking OKC in 7. But I think I'm intrigued to see how great Wemby can be, right? Because this is the test. You out there for every great player. There's always something that stands in their way that they got to overcome. And for OKC, I think they couldn't beat. Who could they not beat? It was a team that they could not beat. Before they won the championship, they got their ass bounced in the playoffs twice. So it's always that team for somebody that they got to go to. And for the Spurs, it's OKC because OKC is the champs. And you know that they kept their receipts from the regular season. Spurs whipped their ass 4 games out of 5 in the regular season. But, OKC, like, that was the regular season.
That was checkers. This is chess. Hey,
this is chess now. So
I'm gonna pick OKC just because I got the see them up. I haven't seen much of the Spurs this year at all because I hate the Spurs. And
I understand.
they hate America. You know, they're not good unless they have foreigners on their team. They hate America. And so I don't fucking I'm never fucking Spurs. Say what?
I'm international. So I play ball in Montreal, bro. So
yeah, there you go. That's what's up. So who you got on the east side? You got what the Knicks and
the Knicks, man. I got
Knicks and Cleveland.
Yeah, I like the Knicks because they switched things up this year.
Yeah,
they switched up for the playoffs. What they did was they took the ball out of Brunson's hands and put it in the Cat's hand. Yeah, the Cat has showed that he has the ability to not only score but be a playmaker. Yeah, and that's huge. That's huge for them because it unlocked Brunson. Now he don't got to be on the ball, and he can be a shooting guard and run around and do his thing. So that's what's propelled the Knicks because once they did that, they started averaging 100 and blowing people out. Right? Yeah. They start scoring like easy.
I think they had like 25 games with over 30 points, something like that.
Yeah, Cat is a matchup nightmare. He can shoot, he can handle, and now that he's showing the ability to be a playmaker, which I think that was the difference from them last year and this year. I think Tom wouldn't allow him to be a playmaker. And I think Mike Brown is allowing him, putting the ball in his hands and saying, hey, you take us there. And it's resulting in wins. So we'll see. Because Cleveland, what they did to Detroit last night in Game 7, I mean, they beat somebody by 30 at their home in Game 7. That's tough. So you know they're motivated, and they got some talent and some scoring. But I just think, Knicks, I think it's their time. You know how everybody got their years. I think it'll be their time this year. So we'll see.
A lot of people saying that Detroit was tired going into that series and into that last, 7. It's what people are saying.
What? What are they tired of?
Just tired, dog.
Tired of what? Bro, they're professional athletes.
They look tired.
No, bro. You know what they was tired of?
But the minutes accumulate, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be getting out there all of that time. But I think the Knicks for the NBA, Knicks winning a championship would be huge. You know what I mean? Because
not gonna happen. But
it's one of those big, yeah. Oh well, you think Spurs and OKC got them?
Yeah, I just think they play more defense than New York. Now they can maybe turn on a switch in the finals and turn up. You see teams if they get the winning. It's just hard to beat a team that's been winning all the time and getting that rhythm. Because offense can spur your defense. No pun intended. But I just think that Cleveland is talented. I just don't know if they got. I don't know. We'll see. I'm picking.
They got Mitchell. They got Hardy. Who else they got?
They got some. They showed me something last night. Because Harden. Here's the deal. You would think Harden was going to have to go off last night for them to win a Game 7. Harden had 9 points and 6 assists. Yeah, it was all Mitchell and the team the way they had it because they got them two bigs down low. And what's happening is Mobley is ascending. Mobley. He's a matchup nightmare. He like 7-footer. He's like these new age, new school basketball players. 6'11", I can handle, I can stretch the floor, I can play defense. So he's a matchup nightmare. And I think he went at Duran like Duran had a bad series against Orlando, and then he had to run against 2 7-footers. It's tough, you know what I mean? Yeah. He got Cade Cunningham who was carrying him, and it was just, if you want to say that, the only one that got tired was Cade because he was on that was scoring. If anybody else, I don't want to hear that because Duran, you didn't show up. And boy from Jenkins, I think he's from Texas. He balled out. So shout out to him. He did a good job.
Cleveland?
Yeah, no, for Detroit. He was a two-way. He came in the season as a two-way player. And those of you who know about professional basketball, two-way guys, they're on like 10-day contracts. You know what I'm saying? He came in as a 10-day two-way, and like they can be in the league in 10 days and they can be out of the league in 10 days. And for him to start like that and then be starting for Game 7, that's a journey, bro. So big ups to him and what he's doing. So, but it's gonna be interesting, man. We'll see, man. It's the time, you know, it's the playoffs. So that's who wanted it.
I ain't watching this year.
I know you don't.
Man, last week was rough, dog. My Dodgers was getting their head kicked in. The Lakers got swept. Shit,
Do not worry about.
I'm not, sir. I am not.
Bro, what I witnessed last year from those guys.
I am not worried.
Don't you ever worry about that guy they got out there that's throwing no hitters and hitting fingers in the same game. Like, I ain't got time to play with him, bro.
This is like Ohtani is like a microcosm of what's going on in America right now.
Yeah, bro. Bro.
It's shaking folks up, dog. Like, you got probably he's the greatest baseball player I've ever seen in my life.
You seen somebody better than him?
No.
Now, Barry, now let me tell you something. It's like watching, because it's like the greatest player, two greatest players I thought all time was Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about PDs.
Yeah.
Like, that don't help you hit a baseball, bro. I don't give a shit. So Barry Bonds, Ken Griff, okay? Those are my top guys, all right? But they can't throw a no-hitter, bro.
99.
They don't have 7 pitches at their arsenal. And I was listening to some content with Barry. He was saying he hopes that Ohtani kind of backs away from pitching and becomes like almost, because he's so great. He can just come out and be a closer, bro. He don't even have to start. He can just come in and set up and close. You know what I mean? So Barry was saying that he hope he does that and focuses more on hitting, because he could be one of the greatest hitters of all time. But, you know, that's just somebody projecting their fears on somebody else. You know, Ohtani ain't letting that pitch and go, bro. He's too good at it. So why would it?
People don't understand how, I don't think people outside of like baseball people, how hard it is to focus on pitching and focus on hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like those are like that consumes your career. Like, you know what I'm saying? On both sides.
Hitting alone. You know
what I'm saying? You know, for him to be doing it at this level, at the major league level, at the rate that he does it at, it's incredible. It's insane.
Bro, because you gotta think about it. We talk about this all the time. Like to hit for average, right? So you're looking at, if you get 10 at bats or what, 9 at bats, all you gotta do is get on base 3 times.
Hall of Fame.
So 3 out of 9 makes you a Hall of Famer. Okay.
Well, 3 out of 10 makes you a Hall of Famer. 3 out of 9 makes you an all-time great.
All time. Okay.
All right. Great,
so let's talk about that. So that's how hard baseball is, right? So 3 out of 10 makes you a great baseball player. 3 out of 9 is like you're on some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he does both well. So, like, how hard is it for him to hit and be a dominant pitcher? That's why it's like you got to give it to him. Like, no one else is doing that, bro. No one else, because he can hit. So he can end up hitting like 600 dingers and have how many strikeouts? Like some crazy number of strikeouts. Bro, ain't nobody doing that, bro. So you mean tell me he gonna have Barry Bonds numbers and Roger Clemens numbers? Bro,
come on. It's incredible. And I see here, I talk shit about the Spurs being international, and we got a whole boy band on the
Bro, what's going on? You got BTS
we got BTS
in the field, bro.
We got a bunch of Koreans and Japanese guys out there dishing, dog.
Going to work. So
going to work.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, like they literally. So Yamato won the World Series last year.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Rojas and his dinger, you know, that was so clutch. But Yamato, right?
Clutch.
Hey, man, he's a problem.
Sataki's a problem too. Uh-oh.
He's a problem. So you got 2 of the best foreign players on the same squad. So to hell with
from the same country.
But I also
from the same country.
I also understand. Yes, I understand the hate. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're on top, bro, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. Dog.
And Mookie's back now because he didn't play. He ain't played for about a month.
You never know.
Didn't know. I was sitting in the refrigerator one day and I was like, "Damn, where's Mookie? I ain't seen Mookie in weeks." I I'm gonna have to move it. Like, no, I didn't know he was on the IR for a minute, man.
He'll come, and the problem is he'll come back and go like 5 for 8.
Yep.
Yep. Come back on fire, bro. So nah, man, the Dodgers are going.
It's good time. It's good time.
It's a good time to be a fan.
Yes, sir.
Not a good time to be a Rangers fan. Oh no, the Rangers doing all right.
Man.
I'm a Rangers fan. They all right.
Yeah.
You know, man. Once we won the World Series and it was over, bro. It was like we don't have to do nothing else for the rest of our lives.
That's the problem with baseball, dog. It's like, you know, those players cost so much, especially after they win. If you ain't got no money in the contract, you're gonna lose that team. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we got money. They just bullshit. Now I'm trying. We're talking about Texas, bro.
Yeah.
Texas. They got money, bro. It's tough out here. It's tough out here, bro, because you gotta pay guys, man. You gotta pay them.
But let's get into it, dog. Because you know something happened this week, dog. You know that both of us have been talking about privately. You know what I'm saying, all weekend, man. And so
yeah,
I want to get into it, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Not Kendrick, your boy Drake, dog.
Yeah. Well, you can't say at this point. You can't say his name
without thinking the other one.
This guy, because they're you know,
correct.
They dominated the headlines for a whole year.
Yeah. He drops not one album, not two. He drops 3 albums. 3 albums, bro. And each album is distinctly different, bro. He got a pop album, he got like an R&B album, and he's got like a hip hop album, dog.
So brother.
Yeah.
Right that you said that. So I was talking to a couple people and, you know, just bouncing off of some of my other partners. And so basically, he dropped 3 albums. So at one time, he can be Tupac or whoever the hottest rapper is. Okay, so let's say he can be Tupac. He can be Michael Jackson. And then he can be Bob Marley. Like, he can be 3 people, man, at the same damn time, bro. I'm done with it. Done with it. Because he's that great. You know what I'm saying? He's a genius, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's what I'm into. I think he kind of like transcends rap at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I'm not talking about like lyrically and, you know, who's hip hop and all that argument stuff like that. But when you think about rap artists and the things he's able to do with his music, I can't recall anybody that's on his level like that.
Well, you don't. Here's what separates this guy. Okay. When last time you heard Jay-Z singing his melodies?
Yeah, come on.
And that's supposed to be the greatest of all time, right?
Yeah.
If somebody else comes in and does his melodies, he don't got to go through that.
Yeah.
Like, he does it. He allows people to come in and tag with him and do stuff like that. But like he said himself, like, I know y'all, you know, people was telling him to do a bunch of features, but he ain't got to do no features, bro. Like, he is.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing. That's kind of the thing. Like the whole beef deal. First of all
right, talk to me about that.
Yeah, because so the move that was made, bro. You know, I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Kendrick Lamar fan.
He is well.
You know, I fuck with Kendrick Lamar, but it never sit well with me how all the beef shit started. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it always felt like there was a switch up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And like you said earlier in the show, like I've never been a hater. I've never been a dude. Like even if I have a falling out with somebody that I was close to, I'm not switching up to where I'm trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And like it just never set well to me, and I never knew how to say that. You know, until this weekend, until I started thinking about it and processing. You know what I'm saying? But like I wasn't like the way people was hopping on the bandwagon and jamming out, you know, like us and all that stuff. Like that never really jived with me, because to me it felt like you talk about Drake and his features. When Drake does have features, it's always been to put somebody else on. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, in my opinion, it ain't really him trying to use somebody else's wave or clout to try to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like even on the couple of features he does have on this album, he's you know what's it what's that girl's name? Montana, something
Molly
Santana.
Santana.
Molly Santana. Like he's putting people out there. Sexy Red, putting people out there. Future, all these folks, and then everybody bailed on him. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the biggest problem I had with the beat, bro. It kind of bothered me. And I had homie Duke the Scoop. He couldn't make it tonight, but he said Drake and Kendrick never really got down like that.
Right.
And like their whole like connection was like an industry deal. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but still, like, it just seemed it was just fraud to me the way it's.
Well, I to piggyback on that point, I think that first of all, it's real smoke there, okay, because they both share in the same industry, and they're both great. See, I think that's the issue. I think more the issue is that they're both talented, just in different ways, right? They're both talented in different ways. So if you're Kendrick, you embody a certain type of music, culture, and you embody that. And if you're Drake, you're embodying something else. Yeah. And that had to, in order for, for me, it's tough because I think it was personal, and I think Kendrick made a decision because once you go after that crown, bro, because he didn't have it, let's be honest, he didn't have that, right? Even though I think he won like best hip hop artist like over the years, but like he didn't have he ain't got the reach that Drake did, right? And at a certain point, bro, like at a certain point still, like this dude, we talked about, like Drake's run is unprecedented, bro. Like he talks about in his music, like from 2009 on, like it's 2026, bro. Like
16 years in the game.
Crushing, bro, like crushing. So like if I'm Kendrick, like, and I'm sitting back and I'm looking at this cat ascertain all the success, what can I jab at him with? And the only thing he could do is the oldest trick in the book that's been that society has done to us. Pit two of the same races against each other, mainly ours, okay? Yeah. Mainly a light skin versus a dark skin. And what doesn't sit well with you is Kendrick knows this history, bro.
Yeah, for real.
He knows that. He can't rap like he rapped to go at Drake and not know your history. Yeah. So if you know the history of what's been going through us for over the years, why would you feed into that for streams and money, right? And how is that? Opinion, he sold it for that. You know what I'm saying?
I would say, how's that not selling out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
I think another issue I have is like,
you know why it's not selling out? You know why it's not selling out? And it's the interesting dynamic is because he went after somebody else that looked like him. You know what I'm saying? So like it is, but because of what how it was, it's not like, dang, bro, like, right? It's like more like it's back to the whole narrative, bro. Like we've seen this movie, bro. Like light skins versus dark skins, black versus white, rhetoric. It's all throughout the history, bro. Like, and they just fed off that. And what rubbed you wrong is they made you pick. Kendrick made you pick sides, bro. Like you was gonna have to pick a side, messing with him. Either you messing with me and what I represent, which is darker the berries, sweeter the juice. I'm in the hood. I'm doing all this. Now he represents that, but he ain't that all the way, bro. He don't live in Compton, bro. He don't bro. He in the hills, bro. Like he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire artist. So both of them are in that same, like, bro. Once you touch a milli, bro, like
all of them, dude. That's what I'm saying. They all like that.
You're not seeing what I see, bro.
Man,
bro. Like life is different, bro. So you actually going after the same cat. You actually going after yourself, really.
Come on.
I mean, so but he played it. He played it the way he wanted to play it, and he made some music out of it. And now it's time for the rebuttal. And Drake came out with his rebuttal. He got to listen to that.
I'm gonna give you.
Don't care. but it's good music, bro. So I don't give a damn.
Oh, yeah.
You got this shit.
I'm gonna give you the thought that I had this weekend that I wouldn't share with you.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
I am. Been ready.
Dark Knight Rises.
Okay. What
did Bane do to Batman?
Broke him. Exposed him.
Exposed him. He told him,
I'm mighty. You around here flying over the city, all that. And he broke him. What was gonna break first? His mind or his body? That's all he was waiting to see. I was waiting to see which was gonna break first. But you're right.
He broke him. Right. But he brought it, but it made him build himself back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you can see in this album, is that you can see the process that Drake has gone through. Like, even I'm listening to other people talk about it, and they talk about the maturity of the way he addressed some of the things, you know what I'm saying? Of having like people that like he was, you know, like what people he really thought was cutting for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turn their back on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I miss? And then that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So, I mean,
I mean, it's if we broke it down and studied, you know, all of it, you know what I'm saying? He's actually like I said when we was texting each other. The one thing that I appreciate right now, because we're old enough to have lived through beefs. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't end well in hip hop, bro. People die.
No, right.
People, shots get fired, and then shots really get fired. And the fact that these two understand their weight on hip hop, and I think that's why J. Cole pulled out. He was like, you know what, y'all, I can't be a part. I'm not ready to be a part of that. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna let y'all do that. Now, people got on his ass about that, and J. Cole is cold at rapping. Like, he's one of those artists that you got to pay attention to, but he wasn't ready to take on that right there, because they started reaching like some other crap with this beat. Now, the fact that it was just all lyrical, but they reached another level of the culture, because the culture needed it, but then there were some elements of it that I didn't want to see as a black man. You know what I mean? Some of that stuff, it got kind of got. Let's keep it music. Let's keep it industry. Let's keep it hip hop. But let's not allow society and what we tried for years to do to overcome is us pitting each other against each other to ascertain success for each other. They've always done that. And if you got to be smart enough to be able to step back and look at it for its musical content and for the culture, and not get swept up into that BS that you can get swept up in and people make a lot of money off of.
What things happened that made you uncomfortable? Can you explain that a little bit?
So what made me uncomfortable was Not Like Us. The song is jamming, but we've read it in history books, bro. We know what it, like. I could jam it. I loved it. He snapped on it, but it was still kind of cringy to me, because if you come from the household I come from, and you know, because my dad was my parents were Afrocentric, aware. Really taught us how to look at life from objective standpoint, really take everything for face value, really dive into it, know who you are as a person, know who you are as a people, know that what you represent, have that pride. You know, my dad made us watch Eyes on the Prize, bro. Like, we had to watch it. Okay. I know the song by heart. You want me to sing it?
No, I don't want. I don't want to subject our audience to that.
I don't want anybody to leave. No, but that's what I came out of. So you can't come out of that and not be thinking about the consequences of what was going on, right? It was always going to be something out of that. So that was kind of cringy. But it was jamming, but it was still like, because you're making me pick sides, bro. Like, I like both of you. and I don't want to pick sides because of the color of your skin. And I felt like he really attacked that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, wait a minute. So I had to go back and listen. I'm like, hold on. You know, and what happened was it was like Drake. I think Drake got comfortable. He had the top for so long, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's get comfortable, man. He was putting out stuff, and what Kendrick did was make him get a little bit more conscious. You know what I'm saying? Because you could hear it. He was like, people tell him to go deeper. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. He was like, I started talking about how much dough I flipped like a pizza man. You know what I'm saying? So he was so worried about that, he didn't realize the power of what he had. So I think it kind of drove K-Dot to attack him. He's like, all right, well, like you put out music. Yeah. And it's like, all right, I see where you weak at, and I'm about to go in on that. And when you the GOAT, and when you up there, like, okay. So like when Mike came back and had 45 on, and Nick Anderson was like,
Nick Anderson 45 is now 23.
Yeah, he had 23. And the next game, Jordan came out in 23. It's like sometimes people got to pull on your coattail, bro, and wake you up and make you straighten out the collar and be like, wait a minute, tried me out here. And that's all that happened. You know what I'm saying? Is he got tried. Kendrick benefited off of that. You know, game, like he said, you know, you got your name, you got big off my name, that's big enough. And you're right, bro. I was jamming Kendrick. Kendrick was a good, conscious rapper, but I wasn't on Kendrick like after he attacked Drake. It made me do what? It made everybody do what? Yeah. Man, who was Kendrick? Lamar. Oh, let me dive into some of his lyrical content. Let me look more into what he got going on. And that's just what happened. And, you know, you got all these artists do that though, bro. Like if you look at it, all right, let's take 50. Okay, when 50 came out, he went at Ja Rule. Ja Rule was killing at the time, bro. He was killing at the time. So he went at him. Why not? Let me go at him and absorb that. Jay-Z had beef with Nas, right? They were trying to figure out who was the king of New York. All right. And Nas went at Jigga, and he went at his street cred. You know what I'm saying? Like what he like, and his lyrical content. Like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't as good as me lyrically. You know what I mean? And so it's just I think the coach, after a while, the culture needs competition. And the problem is, it was really just friendly competition. But the beef, when they start getting personal, and we'll never know. And even Drake says this on his album. Will he die with these secrets he know? Like we'll never know what the real beef was, you know, because they both got to protect their careers and their brands. But bro, it could have been like as easy as dude, you know what I'm saying, didn't pay him on the last, or Drake didn't take him on the last tour, or like during the tour, Drake could have said some shit that he ain't never forgot. You know what I'm saying? Could have been Little Bro.
But that'd be the shit that pisses me off, bro, because those are conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
No, you're right. Because in Drake's deal, he's like, I didn't know you was hating me the whole time, bro. I thought we was And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, that's how you feel. Oh shit. And I think that was the shock of it, bro. It was like, oh shit. Because Drake, to me, even though he say, I don't give a fuck if you like me or not, but like if you watch his content, like if you watch, like, you know, like he's funny. You know what I'm saying? He got some comedic stuff to him. So to me, I think he likes being liked. You know what I'm saying? He feeds off that. Like he was saying, like, compliment me. You know what I'm saying? I need compliments. Like he one of those people. He has to be, because he's in touch with his other side. Like, Negro singing, and he can go there. You know what I'm saying? So you know he got that side to him. So to see somebody that you thought was, that you had put on and you was championing come at you, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Like you said it. It's like you don't want to see neither one of them lose. You just want good music. You're here for the competition. Like when Jordan played Neek, or when Jordan played, or like when Kobe played Tracy McGrady, you wanted both of them to go off, of course, you wanted the guy that you like to win the game, but you wanted both of them to go off. It's always good when you see two players going off at the same time. Yeah. And I think that was part of what we watched, but you don't want to see nobody, and I don't think it's naive for us to look at it like that, bro, because that's not how reality is. But you didn't want to see neither one of them lose. And
I didn't want to see them two. I didn't want to see them two battle it out like that because I'm a fan of both. You know what I'm saying? You hit it on the head where it's like, I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I was really like, I didn't really get down with GNX that much. I didn't actually didn't listen to it much. You know what I'm saying? But like when Kendrick was on his Black Panther tip, I was definitely jamming on that stuff and all his older stuff. But yeah, it just never set well with me, man. And so you're right, though. I didn't want them two doing that. But at the end of the day, I'm appreciative for it because, like I said, to me, this album with Drake is fire, dog.
It is fire.
Shit.
We got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Gonna put out 3 albums.
Mid, skip.
Bro, like we can break down, because see, here's the funny thing. Like when you're great and you can just break down these lyrics, bro. Like he's a genius in wordplay, you know what I'm saying? And Kendrick is too. Like it wouldn't hurt as much if Kendrick didn't have like real bars that sting. You know what I'm saying? Stinging bars. And that's what great rappers can do. So now you have the get back, you have the rebuttal, bro. And you're gonna get, Kendrick gonna come out with some shit, but that's competition, bro. Yeah. It's friendly competition, bro. Like when Kobe went against McGrady, or when LeBron go against these other greats, and when Jordan went against these other greats, he was there to bust their ass, and they was there to bust his ass. And then afterward, it was just straight respect. Anytime you hear them old cats talk about MJ, it's just straight respect. And anytime you hear like some of the greats talk about each other, it's just all respect. But they weren't talking like that when they was playing each other. No. It was straight kill mode. Like, you step on this court, I'm here to kill you, bro. And that's just what it is, dog. And if you're a competitor and you like competition, you know what I'm saying, which we both are, coaches, athletes, like we love the competitiveness of what it brought, because you're going to get the best out of both. Like that competition, you was getting some good lyrical content, bro. So like Kendrick had to do what he do to get this version of Drake. And you're getting a good version of this guy. You're getting a more conscious, more aware Drake, which is he was already cold, so now he kind of like tapping into that. You know what I'm saying? And that Kendrick, I don't give a fuck what you say. Kendrick made him tap into that. Society 100%. Made him tap into that. Like, look, bro, you at the top. You going to give more, dog, because people want more. We got to have more. You can't be at the top and just giving us this bullshit to I want to say warp, but like, because he controlling minds with his music. And I think a lot of music didn't have no some of his music was good music. It just didn't have substance.
It was hits, like radio hits, you know what I'm saying? Just boppers.
Right. And however, let me tell you something. Shit's still jamming. Okay? So like, and he jamming more now. So like I'm excited because I know that it's gonna bring more, it's gonna bring some stuff out of him too. So whatever Kendrick got cooking up, trust me, it's gonna be fire, bro, because the standard is set. Like they can't put out BS no more. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like
ain't no weak responses or 2 weak responses. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you gotta come correct, which is great because that's making everybody else too. So because J. Cole album was fire, but he couldn't come out with no weak sauce. Like with them two around, like you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mentioning that and then come out with some weak sauce. So shout out to all of the rappers, hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for them for actually, like I was saying, creating some good music, bro. Because you got some crap out here. Yeah, for real. When you get good music, because Kanye put out an album too. You know what I mean? And he ain't really get a whole lot of mentions from it. You know what I'm saying? Because it flew up on the radar. Yeah, because he on some he on some other shit. He on some other shit. But
I hope it stay rap, you know what I'm saying? I hope it don't, get to the level that it could get, you know what I'm saying? That party they had on that video of burning bridges,
bro.
That's very personal.
No,
I don't think it's geared towards Kendrick, but
it's real subliminal, bro. Like they throwing these artistic subliminal messages that only them two know. Like bro, that's crazy. Like they shooting slugs at each other that only them two. We don't even know the many slugs that they throwing at each other right now. Correct. Subliminally, because they know. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, man. I love it though. It's good music. I get to bump some stuff, so it's up, man. It's all the way up.
Well, Cody, the game about to start, man. I'm gonna let you watch these Spurs get their ass beat.
I'm with Go Spurs, go, bitch.
Tell Wayne to no hard feelings. It's just business.
It's business, bro. It ain't personal, bro. It's business. I understand. You had to watch Kobe airball that shit in the Alamo Dome, bro. That shit is horrible, dog. That shit hurts. It hurts, bro. Because they be cheating in San Antonio. Let me tell you something.
Hell yeah, they
gon' bro, if you think if you think OKC gonna get any calls in San Antonio when they go back to San Antonio, you're crazy, bro. They gonna get all the calls, bro. I'm just there for it, bro. Because I've been a part of I'm associated with an evil empire. Okay, you know who it is, and they get slugs too. We get slugs, bro. If you are a Longhorn,
yeah,
bro, you getting slugs, homie. Don't nobody like us. They don't like us like that. You either a fan of us or you hating us, bro. And it took for me to be a player to understand that I'll be watching film and like, man, these dudes trash. We come out on Saturday and it's like
ready to go
in Alabama. It's like whoa.
Ready to go.
Why you got all this energy right now? Why you so extra hype? You know what I mean? So now, man, good stuff, man. It's good stuff in the world of sports and music and entertainment. And let's let that fuel us to be better than we try to get better every day. That's what we try to get every day, man. So we're gonna continue to fight for that and continue to give y'all this good content and continue to be a beacon of light for everybody, man. So let's keep it going.
Love you, man. I'm gonna hit you up.
Hey, before we leave though, guess what though?
What's up?
It takes two something to do something. It takes something to be something.
All right, boy. All right, you.
Boy, I'll let y'all, man.
Yeah.